You might think that picking up a drop towel or a light laundry basket is completely harmless for your back. But if you are over 40 and trying to regain strength, that simple movement could be slowing your recovery more than you realize. New research proves that bending at the waist is the exact reason your body refuses to heal. Learning how to lift correctly with weak muscles guarantees faster strength recovery without causing permanent damage. The lingering stiffness you feel every morning is not your fault. You were simply given outdated fitness rules designed for healthy 20-year-olds. Stay with me until the final minute of this video. I will reveal a clinically proven 90-second routine you must do immediately after putting a heavy object down. This zero-cost trick flushes out trapped inflammation and prevents lower back stiffness overnight. That overnight stiffness is exactly what Robert from Ohio was desperately trying to escape. He is 48 years old and very careful with his health. He takes his daily walks and tries to stay active to protect his body. But every time he carried groceries from his car to the kitchen counter, his lower back locked up completely. His doctor told him to just take it easy because his muscles were getting older and naturally weaker. That generic advice simply did not help him recover. Robert was doing exactly what millions of well-meaning people do without realizing the hidden danger. He picked up heavy bags and twisted his body to place them on the counter. And while performing this simple movement, he subconsciously held his breath. This specific combination is truly devastating for recovering muscles. Turning your spine without moving your feet creates severe rotational shear. Imagine taking a thick wet towel and wringing it tightly with both hands. That aggressive twisting motion heavily squeezes the very center. When you twist your back with weak muscles, your spinal discs get squeezed exactly like that wet towel. Your spine takes 3 times more pressure than when you bend straight forward. Holding your breath simultaneously makes your internal stomach pressure spike dangerously high. That trapped pressure pushes against those already squeezed spinal discs. This mechanism is exactly why you feel that sharp twinge of pain that ruins your whole afternoon. Before we uncover the exact fix, tell me in the comments what daily object gives your back the most trouble. Are groceries or laundry baskets causing you the most pain right now? If this information makes sense of your struggles, please subscribe and type "great" below so I know this reaches the right people. Robert finally stopped wringing out his spine when I showed him one simple physical adjustment. We completely changed how he approached the daily load. I am going to show you the exact mechanical solution he used in just a moment. But first, you need to understand exactly what is happening inside your arms and back when you try to lift anything. When you look under a microscope, your muscles are not just solid blocks of meat. They are made of thousands of tiny strings packed tightly together. When your muscles are weak or trying to recover from an injury, those tiny strings look exactly like a thick rope that has started to fray. The edges are worn out, and the individual threads are incredibly fragile. When you bend over at the waist to pick up a box, you are forcefully yanking on both ends of that frayed rope. Because the rope is already weak, that sudden yank snaps even more of those tiny threads. Your body immediately panics and sends a rush of fluid to the area to protect it. This protective fluid is what we call inflammation. It causes the area to swell up and feel remarkably stiff. Here is the most frustrating part of this biological process. That swelling actually blocks fresh blood from getting in to repair the damaged tissue. Your muscles become trapped in a vicious cycle of tearing and swelling. Every time you lift incorrectly, you are resetting the healing clock back to absolute zero. You might think you are resting enough, but your daily movements are secretly destroying your progress. To stop tearing those threads, you must completely change how the force hits your body. You need a method that acts like a shock absorber for your spine and your muscles. Instead of yanking the frayed rope, we are going to compress the load safely. This brings us to the exact physical adjustment that changed everything for 48-year-old Robert. It is a highly specific physical technique that redirects the heavy weight away from your fragile back and down into your strongest joints. It requires zero equipment, and you can do it anywhere. In the next few seconds, I will walk you through this exact step-by-step lifting protocol so you can protect your muscles starting today. The protocol that saved Robert is called the core brace squat. It is a highly specific physical technique designed by clinical experts to shift the heavy load away from your vulnerable spine. Think of your body like a car parked on a steep hill. If you just rely on your weak back muscles to lift something heavy, it is like trusting bald tires to hold that car safely in place. A painful disaster is guaranteed to happen. The core-braced squat acts exactly like putting on your seatbelt and pulling the emergency handbrake at the same time. Your tightly braced core becomes the secure seatbelt. Your powerful leg muscles become the strong engine doing the actual moving. This combination prevents your spine from slipping entirely. Let us walk through exactly how to execute this the very next time you pick up a heavy laundry basket. First, you must stand with your feet shoulder-width apart while facing the object directly. You must never twist your feet. Next, get a firm grip with your palms facing your body and pull the object close to your stomach. Keeping the weight close to your center of gravity drastically reduces the physical strain on your lower back. Now we reach the most important part where most people completely fail. You must strictly control your breathing to prevent dangerous pressure spikes inside your stomach. Before you even begin to lower yourself down, take a deep breath in and tighten your stomach muscles. Imagine you are preparing to take a punch to the gut. This is your internal handbrake locking securely into place. Hold that firm brace as you slowly bend your knees and hips for 3 full seconds to lower yourself. Keep your back straight and always look forward. Grab the object and use your strong leg muscles to push the floor away from you. Take 2 full seconds to stand back up steadily. You must exhale your breath smoothly only when you reach the upright standing position. You must never hold your breath while turning or placing the object down on a counter. This exact breathing rhythm protects those frayed muscle ropes we talked about earlier. Doing this protocol correctly will immediately stop new physical damage from happening. You will definitely feel the positive difference the very next time you lift something heavy. However, stopping the daily damage is only half the battle. Your weakened muscles still need to physically rebuild themselves to actually regain their lost strength. And here is a terrifying truth that most doctors never mention during routine checkups. You can have absolutely perfect lifting mechanics, but your weak muscles will never heal if your body lacks one highly specific biological trigger. Standard protein, like a piece of regular chicken, will not fix this problem for older adults. In the next few seconds, I will reveal the exact hidden nutrient your body urgently requires to repair those torn fibers. That specific hidden nutrient is called leucine. You have probably been told to eat more protein to build your strength back. You eat your chicken breast at dinner and wonder why you still wake up feeling weak. Here is the frustrating truth about getting older. As we age, our muscles become incredibly stubborn and resistant to absorbing protein. Medical experts call this anabolic resistance. Think of your muscles like a heavily locked door. When you were 25, almost any amount of protein could easily open that door and repair torn fibers. But after 60, those locks become rusty. A regular piece of chicken simply does not have the right key to force that door open anymore. The only key that works is a concentrated dose of leucine. This essential building block acts as a chemical switch inside your body. It commands your system to immediately start rebuilding damaged muscle tissue. A young adult only needs about 1.5 grams of leucine to flip that healing switch. But scientific research proves that an older adult requires a minimum of 3 full grams of leucine in a single meal to activate that exact same process. A standard piece of chicken provides roughly 2.4 grams. You are constantly missing the required target. Your muscles remain securely locked, and the micro tears from your daily lifting never actually heal. A major European trial published in the journal Nutrients found that older adults with severe muscle weakness who hit this specific leucine threshold saw massive improvements in their lean muscle mass. They simply gave their bodies the correct chemical signal to finally heal. If hearing this explains why your recovery has been completely stuck, please lightly tap the like button. That simple gesture helps this vital information reach other adults who are silently struggling with the exact same physical pain. Now you understand why generic dietary advice has been constantly failing you. You absolutely must hit that 3-gram leucine threshold whenever you heavily use your muscles. Thankfully, you do not need to consume massive amounts of meat to achieve this crucial goal. There is a simple food combination you can prepare in under 2 minutes. This exact combination guarantees you hit the critical threshold required for rapid strength recovery. Let us look at what you need to consume right after your next heavy lift. To force that rusty biological door open and trigger immediate muscle healing, You need a highly specific combination of 3 ordinary foods. You do not need expensive medical supplements to reach that vital 3-gram leucine target. You simply need 20 grams of whey protein, 1 small ounce of Parmesan cheese, and a handful of almonds. This might sound like an unusual snack, but the chemical reaction it creates inside your aging muscles is absolutely profound. Let us break down exactly why this combination works so beautifully. A standard 20-gram scoop of whey protein mixed with water delivers roughly 2.5 grams of leucine. Eating 1 ounce of Parmesan cheese adds another 1.2 grams. Finishing with a small handful of almonds brings your total to around 4 full grams of leucine. You have successfully bypassed that stubborn anabolic resistance. A major clinical study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition proved that older adults using this elevated leucine strategy significantly boosted their daily muscle-building process. They forced their bodies to rebuild those frayed muscle ropes much faster than those eating generic protein. Timing is incredibly important if you want to maximize this healing reaction. You must consume this specific combination within 1 hour of doing your heavy household lifting or exercising. During this short window, your muscle fibers are acting like completely dry sponges. They are desperately waiting to absorb the exact nutrients needed to repair the micro tears you just created. Giving them this concentrated dose of leucine ensures you will not wake up feeling weak and sore the next morning. You are giving your body the perfect chemical tools to safely heal. So now your lifting mechanics are safely locked in place and your nutritional healing switch is permanently turned on. But there is still one massive puzzle piece missing. What should you do the exact second you put that heavy laundry basket down? Even with perfect form and great nutrition, your lower back will still hold on to dangerous physical tension from the heavy load. If you just walk away and sit on the couch, that trapped tension will turn into severe stiffness by tonight. Let us look at the 90-second spinal reset you must do immediately. That 90-second routine is called the standing spinal extension. Clinical physical therapists use this specific movement because it directly reverses the dangerous pressure you just put on your lower back. When you lift anything heavy, your spinal discs get compressed tightly together. Doing this standing extension acts exactly like opening a high-pressure valve. Scientific data confirms that this simple movement rapidly reduces spinal disc pressure by 30 to 50%. It creates a gentle physical vacuum that immediately pulls fresh blood and nutrients back into those squeezed areas to flush out trapped inflammation. Here is exactly how you perform this quick daily reset. Stand tall with your feet completely flat on the ground. Place both of your hands securely on your lower back with your fingers pointing downward. Take a deep breath in and gently brace your stomach. As you slowly exhale your breath, gently arch your back while pushing your hips forward and looking up toward the ceiling. Hold this comfortable stretch for a full 15 seconds. Relax your body for 5 seconds and repeat this entire cycle 5 times. This simple process takes less than 2 minutes. You now possess the exact daily blueprint to safely regain your physical strength. You know how to brace your core to protect your fragile spine. You know the exact leucine food combination required to trigger rapid muscle repair. And you know how to decompress your back to prevent overnight stiffness. There is someone in your life suffering from morning back pain who falsely believes their body is just too old to heal. Please share this video with them right now so they can finally experience real physical relief today. Regaining your physical strength is just the first step in restoring your health. If you want to erase those stubborn age spots using a completely natural method, you need to watch this next video. I reveal the exact everyday oil that removes dark skin patches fast. Click the video on your screen right now, and I will see you there.